Well, here we are again. It is episode 4, and this is early withdrawal.
Early withdrawal.
So we're excited to, I love the credits. I know we all kind of talked about it, but I love the credits.
Well, I don't think you can have too much blood. So I never had a problem with the blood. But to me, that was what the show was. The show was dirty and nasty and bloody. And,
I totally agree.
you know.
Hey, here we go. Look at this.
Oh, what is this now?
This is now the cinema.
Yes.
Bar and lounge. And for you guys that are watching and have never been here, it is a totally different spot.
This is I wrote this opening to be sort of a showcase, if you will, for Brother Sam.
Yep, this is Brother Sam's.
Because he gives the big speech here in a minute about the Bible. So it was, Tom was supposed to be a big part of the series, and he was. And this was just an example of a scene coming up of him being get to sort of show out his talents as an actor.
There's Big John.
Big John. That sweat, I think, was real, right?
Yeah, it was. We didn't have the air on. We sprayed him down a little bit, but
And that is a big necklace he's wearing.
it's a big necklace.
That's Jimmy.
Yep, Jimmy, who now is a cop. Boy, this place is totally different.
Look at that.
And if you know that anytime Jimmy goes to eat at Roadhouse by
He eats by himself.
people question why he's by himself. A little social media.
Yeah.
Yeah,
saw that,
if
saw
Jimmy
that.
heard that, he knows that we now watch him.
I will say this. This was actually a real good dialogue scene between these two guys.
Well, see, I didn't know Big John when I wrote this. Did I write this scene for him?
Yeah,
I wrote
do
it for
believe
him?
so. Yeah,
Okay.
he got his old school Cody shirt on.
Well, see, I feel it's one of those, it's kind of like what I said the other day about the girl that played the hooker. I can't think of her name. Campbell.
Yeah,
From Stuck in Southside. I felt bad after this scene because I wrote him to be a dumbass, and Big John's not dumb,
Right.
but the character is just a complete idiot.
yeah, he can play it.
So I kind of felt bad. I was like, well, dude, that didn't mean that you were dumb.
I hate time stamping these things because people can watch these commentaries anytime.
Yeah.
But we are doing this on, what's the date? July 28th
Yeah,
of 2014.
correct.
And on the Saturday before this, I went to a reunion show of my stepdad's band.
Okay.
And that's what's playing in the background right here. The same song that I
Oh, wow.
recorded and posted to Facebook on Saturday.
Oh,
There
wow.
you go.
Cool. There's the big red can showing prominently.
Yeah,
In our past
which we will not use Big Red anymore.
past association with Big Red.
Maybe, at least they come through, but
They'll never know. By the way, if you're watching this commentary and you are a sponsor, we do shamelessly plug all products. So feel free to contact Chris Cox at.
Yes, Chris at RedSeaTelevision.com. Unless I'm out at the spot Canyon Oaks getting a massage, then you'll have to wait for me to respond.
Yes. See, what I liked about you're the son of a preacher, Russell.
yeah,
This actual speech here is biblically correct.
it is.
It is totally biblically correct.
It is.
And that's what I liked about it was how Brother Sam uses the Bible on old
Big John.
Big John here. He don't need to use a gun. He'll use a gun, but he don't need to use a gun.
I tell you what, this is some of my. I liked how we lit Brother Sam. Got the
Yeah.
green look. It's actually is one of my favorite looking scenes. And now that I don't think we didn't put the grain on it or nothing like we did in the movie, right?
No,
it would've
no,
looked
we did
so
not
much
do that.
better.
Just think if we would have done that.
Yeah.
If we would have known that then,
Yeah. Yeah. And we could still have the 16:9
Yeah.
with the green, like we did for the features.
And here, coming up in a little bit, I don't know if y'all have seen her yet, but there's a waitress.
yeah,
And
she's
she
passed
is
through.
about 4 foot nothing.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And she gets in the way of Big John.
She sure did.
And you don't really see it, but shout out to her.
Yes.
I forgot about them.
As we picked her up off
Yes.
the floor.
Don't take Big John long to drink a beer.
No. As I'm watching this, though, I'm actually catching myself looking at the cinema now on how much it's changed,
Yeah.
how much we've done.
And what is the address for cinema, Russell?
That'd be 921 Lake Air Drive, Suite D.
Do they have drink specials and comedy
All
nights?
the time. All the time. Comedy on Thursday. Live
Shameless
music.
plug.
Oh,
Shameless
yeah.
plug, number 2 or 3 for the show.
Man, we found Brother Sam, and Brother Sam was in. He was just. We introduced him last episode, didn't it?
Yeah, he was.
It was the last episode.
Yeah.
Stuck in Southside.
This
We,
was the second one.
we introduced him, but now he's getting real
He would
lot
have.
of airtime.
He would have been in the series more if he lived in Waco.
Correct.
I think he'd be involved a lot more if he was here local.
There she goes. She
Yeah.
just got knocked over.
Yes. And Tom might have stepped over her right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, here we go.
Here it
Now
is.
watch
Here's the action scene.
the action.
Cowboy's not ready.
Chop, chop.
I really couldn't get out there.
Remember that. And I think Chris jumping on his back and basically being pointless is true to real life.
Yeah.
Like it really wouldn't affect
And,
Big
and
John.
honestly, I had to jump off of that
To
truck
get up there.
To get that
to get
high.
up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know the hardest part is y'all saw a couple of those when I'm hitting him in the head. I should have just hit him in the head because it
Yeah.
ain't gonna hurt him.
I agree.
You know, just like Russell probably should just go ahead and punch him in the stomach, but since they're not being paid,
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to do it.
Yeah. Those guys showed up, remember?
Yeah.
And we actually were supposed to have a whole lot more. But was it this
Yeah,
Sunday night?
it was
that
a Sunday night. We were
Yeah.
supposed to have a bunch more.
now whose mom was that? Take that, big fella.
Wow.
The
Like he just
reveal.
pretty much straight up murdered him.
Yeah.
For the most part. I like how Big
Oh.
John had that knife for like a whole minute.
Yeah.
Hanging up there.
Uh-oh. There's the big Georgie.
Wait a minute, he's gonna stab Cowboy.
He was.
And what was Lucky supposed
I don't
to
know,
do?
that's-
I mean, could have shot him in the shoulder or something.
Well, that's my point of him holding that knife. He held that knife for like a minute. At some point, it's like, I don't think he's really going to stab him.
Well, I mean, you know,
Maybe just like
the
holding
writer's the
knife.
one who had Lucky shoot him, not Lucky himself.
Oh, that was I forgot about that. That's where Cowboy keeps pointing at Lucky like he did it.
And what did I say right there? It wasn't right. It was they're gonna tear you alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're gonna tear you alive, brother Sam. At least he got tan. bro.
Oh, look at this house
Whose
here.
house is that right there?
Wow.
That was my daughter just drove by. That's my old house in McGregor.
Why did we actually feel that full of drinks?
That was a great
Yeah.
question.
I don't know.
Remember?
Oh, you know what? Because we were going over to the bank and everything, so we just had a couple beers put in there,
Okay.
but the rest had our
It's like our actual cruise water.
actually cruise water and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And if you see the Rock'em and Sock'em shirt right there, that was the name of our company before Red Sea.
Yeah.
And Mattel didn't like us using Rock'em Sock'em. So we're not Rock'em Sock'em anymore.
No.
And then also that hat I'm wearing is Waco FC, which is little soccer back in the day.
And my headband was a gift from Steph's mom when they went on vacation.
We're gonna go into a bar, put her on stage in front of a crowd of people.
My daughter, when she does that scene where she rides by on the bicycle, I remember she hated doing it, didn't want to do it. That was like pulling teeth, I think. She had to do it like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, she was not a fan of doing that.
She did a good job. She didn't crash.
She didn't crash, that's all that matters, really. Kaylee
One of my favorite pair of shorts, by the way.
looks so much different to me
If I knew we were sponsoring it,
now compared to then. You know, that's, what was that, 4 or 5 years ago?
What's 2010?
Yeah.
this trip better
So,
get
yeah.
better
And
real quick.
that is before Coors Light was sponsoring
Let's go.
a bunch of our stuff. So
Yeah.
we're having to drink Keystone.
Now, where are we here,
Boy.
Chris?
Yeah.
Mooresville, Texas.
That's right.
And I really enjoyed this because Robert is next to us on a Steadicam in
Yeah.
the back of your truck, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's right, yeah.
Shooting that, what are we going, 20, 25?
If
Maybe,
that,
yeah.
If that. We had a real hard time doing this because we're trying to find that right pace. And I
and
remember,
having both go the same speed.
yeah, I remember we would do 20 and it would be too fast for Rez or whoever was running the camera.
What is your problem? If I don't get 5 minutes away from this,
And you can see look at Lucky's arm. You can see the filter we put on it just blowed out. This was a great location. Actual not working gas station, but
It was like a little, like abandoned town
yeah,
almost.
sure was.
Yeah,
I remember when that was a working gas station.
really.
Really?
Yeah. It's almost Eddie, right?
In between Chilton and Eddie,
Yeah.
anybody who is from Texas may know where that is. If not, you can look it up. And once again, there's the sticker of Cowboy and Lucky as Chris and Russ on Red Sea TV.
You
Or
keep
Red
trying
Sea
to
too.
block it. This actually was a pretty little funny thing that you had written here about the.
The
Credit card.
The credit card deal, yeah.
The struggles of being independent filmmakers is one of them is you can't secure a location. You
No.
can't.
No.
Very, very seldom do we shut down roads and stuff like that. We have in the past, but do you remember the 18-wheeler that pulls up and's right in the middle of everything?
Yeah,
We got to get them to pull up.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of nowhere and still can't.
had to get 'em-
Yeah,
they
I
had to
remember.
pull up
Oh,
and
I forgot all about that.
just stopped.
tell me you reported it, Austin. Tell me you reported it.
Well, see, I remember we were going to shoot this at McGregor
Yeah,
on the highway.
it's too loud.
And it was so loud, we moved location, and you came up with this one on the fly. I think Chris remembered it or something, and we went out there and checked it out.
There's an old schoolhouse right back there that I want to use so bad. Every time we go past it, I point it out to y'all with the long hallway and the doors off of it.
God's sake, do not
But
say another
this was
word.
typical. That was kind of a typical day, really, of the whole shooting of the series, where you have one idea, it doesn't work, and on the fly, we would change
Go
it to
to
something
another, yeah.
else. Because basically, we would just like get together and just sort of start making it
Yeah.
happen.
And that red truck right there was the very first brand new vehicle I had ever purchased.
Really,
Yeah.
and it still
And then-
got it.
Then it went to my mom after that.
And now to
my
Colin.
son, and
Now back
what-
to you.
What's left of it? What's left of it? He's still driving.
All right, back to McGregor to shoot this scene. This is out of the back of my truck.
Yep, Robert's sitting with his feet hanging off. Now we got him. He's got the Steadicam, and we have him, pulled in really tight.
So that just shows you the beauty of a Steadicam.
Oh yeah,
That old rough road, and look how smooth that is.
We went over those railroad tracks, probably 20 miles an hour.
And of course, when you go in a little closer, it vibrates a little more.
But it adds, it's a cool feel.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing. Remember, didn't a lady pass out in the back?
yeah. She was mowing.
She was
She was
remember?
mowing, and my ex was there, and she's a nurse, and she ran over there to help her out.
She
And
fell off the
pulled through.
lawnmower.
She pulled through.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Remember?
fine.
She fell off
Yeah,
the
I do
lawnmower.
remember.
Got hot. It was hot this day.
Oh, this is extremely hot. A little bit of reflector on Kaylee.
And this is the second time we've used the bank. The first one was in the web series. This one, and I mean, and we have to go through a lot of red tape to get into a bank and stuff. And that red tape, pretty much, they come unlock it and let us in, and then
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah,
So,
we were in there by ourselves.
Yeah.
And remember, we told McGregor PD we would be there. They actually had cops sort of hang around.
Sitting around there, yeah, across the street.
Yeah.
And where did this, our fine actress right here, Chris, what did she end up doing?
She is the star of Springsteen, the Springsteen video by Eric Church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, they do a 30-minute long story, and the guy that's in it with her came to our very first casting call.
All right.
Wow.
Danny Boaz or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now he's doing a lot of stuff. She's in Austin, right? Problisky.
I think so.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
It's crazy that they gave us the whole bank, and they were also doing construction up on the second floor. So
Yeah.
we got to get up there and shoot down. So it's pretty good. But as you guys can recall, we
Look at the sweat on the one guy.
we made Big George mad earlier when Lucky shot Big John. Look at the people next door.
Yeah. All the sweat in this series is real. I just want to throw that out there.
And some of the patches on Big George's jacket probably should have never made network TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Just don't read them.
The brunette walking around the background I went to high school with. And when I told her we were looking for extras, and she said, yeah. She was like, do I have a trailer? I have my own trailer? And she was literally asking, I have my own makeup person? We're like, yeah, not so much.
There's the ex-wife.
Hit her. Oh! Just kidding.
and it took her a few takes to get that
Yeah.
bad punch job.
She volunteered for that job, by the way. I will throw that out there. That was her. She volunteered.
I'm not saying a word.
I will say this about Lucky. He is a bad mofo.
He ain't scared of nothing.
He is not scared of anything.
He's look how he turned. Look, he's got the kill shot going. Even
And do you know where that came from?
no.
That came from movie sets back in the 20s or 30s, supposedly, when they would shoot a gun. The rounds were so hot it would bounce
the
over
casings.
and hit the other actors.
Yeah.
So they started turning them sideways, where they would go up and down. Learn something new every
That
day.
is pretty dang. Pretty dang.
And you thought it was gangsta.
I
thought it was
gangster.
gangsta, yeah.
It's Hollywood.
It's not. It's Hollywood.
Look at that.
Hollywood.
I threw that guy.
I
over
like
the table.
it. I wonder what a real one punch from Chris would do to Big George in real life. In the movie, it knocks him straight down.
It would allow me to run. It would give me just enough time to run where he couldn't catch me, I think. What's Cowboy doing right there?
We tackled that guy. We tackled him, and he got the money.
We never did bring back Big George in the series, did we?
No.
The whole thing was we were going to bring him back. But we just never got around to it.
Maybe he comes back in the other deal since
Yeah.
he's been in jail.
Yeah. He told you to come
Robin
back
Hood.
for the... Probably have him reformed when he comes back.
Well, it was afternoon by the time we started in the morning.
Don't think for 1 second that I don't know how to use this thing.
I wouldn't move, big fella. She is mean.
This is a good shot.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Next time, you want to take Daddy with us, and I'm bitch, you just tell me to shut the hell up.
Hey, Lucky.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
smart ass.
That was pretty cute.
All right,
Well,
well,
look at
that's
that. Look at that. There's a steady cam. Oh, man, we were excited.
Oh, we had
about
Turk
that.
there that night.
There's Turk. There
There's
he
Turk.
is right there.
Turk. remember Turk was in love with that bank.
Yes.
He was
loved it.
like in love with that bank. He kept looking around. I thought it was so cool we were there.
And if you have watched any of the new episodes of Cops, Turk is the sound guy on
Yeah.
those.
Yeah. Chris Capelli. That's Turk's real name.
It's funny to watch
He's a
us
little
all.
thinner than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny to watch us all now because there we are at the bank just sitting around and, well, they are. We're working.
It was a hot day.
It was a hot day.
Did we would never shoot hardly in the cold.
Nope.
Ever.
No,
On anything.
just that.
The cemetery,
Cemetery
scene.
scene.
That's about it.
And what's nice is right here at the bottom, find me
See, that's the
on,
lady.
There's the lady. Yeah.
That's the lady passed out.
Find me on logo if y'all didn't see that. That's the iTunes logo. And I guess when Hope exported it,
That
the
was on
logo
there.
wasn't in there. He didn't. It's not in the
Oh.
file, so that's why it said logo on the bottom left-hand corner.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't notice that. This is
All right.
like the third one, so anyway.
Hope you guys enjoyed it and get ready for episode 4. No, episode 5.
5, The Opportunist.
The Opportunist. And this is Lucky's and Chris's favorite one.
But